At Bain, we believe in-store execution is a phenomenal driver for helping brands to grow in the marketplace. And this is because penetration is by far one of the most important levers in helping brands to grow and category to expand. Consumers are unloyal and they choose their brands between a broad set of repertoires and they make their decisions in store. And that's why improving in-store execution is so important. And this is why we've seen companies investing so much in the last decade in improving in-store execution. But still today we see big gaps when it comes to how the brands are executed in store, even for big brands. And we see gaps because we see inconsistencies between a brand strategy, what a brand should stand for, and what is happening in store on day-by-day life. We see very often companies investing to define in-store standards, but these are very often too generic, so they're not really guiding the activities of people, or sometimes too ambitious, so they don't take into account the constraints in store. And finally, we see companies investing so much into defining in-store standards, but much less into converting behaviors of people, right? And changing the way in which people approach the store and execute when they get into the store. This is why at Bain we've developed what we call Perfect Sales Execution, which has been developed over the last 15 years, which is a program which has basically 3 or 4 main ambitions. The first one is to deliver a simple and clear view of success in store for our brand, based on a true understanding of the consumer and the shopper behaviors. The second is translating that understanding into few clear non-negotiable for people to execute when they walk into a store, for our key account teams, for our distributor partners. The third point is to deliver and re-engineer the whole key account process in order to make sure that you can engage your modern trade accounts on your vision of success and have a system to enforce that in the day-by-day behaviors and store by store. And finally, the last part of our program is designed to instill a continuous improvement, to be able to change over time the behaviors of people. And this is done through multiple levels, defining simple but reliable measure of compliance to what has been agreed versus what happens in store, changing the incentive system of people, moving from revenues and volumes to sell-out metrics to compliance metrics, and finally training and coaching our people on the field. We've seen best companies using this sort of system and approaches several times in multiple markets, and results are phenomenal.